Okay, I'm like, okay, why my screen black? Richard, could you hear me? You can hear me? I'll let you in a minute. I'm waiting on people to come. They still over on Reggie channel. Am I filming? Yes. Hello, y'all. Where y'all at? Hey, SQ Servicers and Greg B. The first ones. Y'all late. Y'all late. Y'all late. Y'all late. Y'all, I am tired. I'm sleepy. I work too much. But I actually took a day off. So yesterday I was planning on taking a day for Mother's Day. I was planning on laying in the bed all day and recovering from the week. So it didn't go that way. So I end up laying in the bed today to recover from Mother's Day. That's backwards. And thank y'all to all y'all, my subscribers that inbox me Happy Mother's Day on Facebook. Thank y'all. Hey, King K. Yeah, EJ, don't blame Reggie. Just cut him off. He's long-winded. He talk a lot. Okay? Thank you, King K. I'm early all the time. Don't play. Man, I'm so upset because I missed this is the second Mary J. Blige concert I missed in the last couple months. Either I work too much, I had to start back listening to the radio because I don't have a clue that she's coming, and I don't find out about the concert until it's over. So y'all listen to the radio or what? Because I don't listen to the radio. Why I don't know about the concerts? Y'all, anyway, I have Richard coming to join us. One of our SEAL systems instructors to answer questions. Hold on. To answer any SEAL system questions you all may have. Now, Richard has been in the industry for, hold on. I'm trying to work this thing. Y'all know how to work it. He's been in the industry, I think, over 25 years. He'll correct it if I'm wrong when he comes. And he also taught at the college. He taught HVAC and refrigeration at Fortis College. So he is a genius in this industry. What's up, Impala? 63 Impala Rag Dude. Hey, Terry the electrician. Man, I'm gonna tell y'all, man, my interviews are getting me set up, okay? Because Appliance Alliance got me with the ring light. Terry the electrician got me with my laptop stand. So now I ain't talking down and y'all can see my double chin. That's all y'all see in the camera, you know, because I got a laptop stand now. Thank you to Terry electrician. See how fast it got here from Amazon? I ordered it soon, right after our interview. Okay, y'all. So one moment. So if y'all got y'all SEAL system questions ready for Richard, I asked y'all to send me some. I do have one though. Hold on. We're doing our Ask Richard segment. And oh yeah, I got one slot left for the SEAL system class coming up May 14th, May 15th. Man, thank y'all for enrolling in the class. Y'all have been buying classes. Thank you all. Thank you so much. This is the one question I got for Richard. So if y'all have any questions for Richard once I bring him on, feel free to ask and he will answer. Introducing Richard. What's up, Paul Brown? Hey, Richard.
Hey, Mona.
I miss you. I can't wait to see you this weekend.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. Nice, peaceful weekend.
Did you?
Oh, yes.
Man, I wanted a nice, peaceful Mother's Day, but I ended up actually going out. But I wanted to stay in the house all day, and that didn't happen. So I did today.
Well, good. You need the rest.
I do. So hold on one second. Oh, my banner. Hold on. So Richard, just introduce yourself and just give them a little bit of your background. Then I have that one question we have so far, and then we'll see if we get more.
All right, Richard. I'm Richard Green. Been doing electronics since 1981, and as you know, electronics requires for everything to be nice and cool and clean. So I had in 1996 learned to do refrigeration. Needed a second job, extra income, dependable. Hired me up, and I started doing refrigeration. On his first test, I missed every single question that was appliance related, unless it had a circuit diagram or electronic diagram with it. If it had an electronic diagram with it, I got it right. But I didn't know about appliances then. But he sponsored me for refrigeration in 1996. And I've been keeping, if you keep the electronics cool and you keep them clean, they run a long time. If you don't keep them cool and clean, they break. So
I know that's right.
But I spent 23 years in the Air Force, and of course, out there in the middle of the desert, setting up communications. What do you got to do? You got to run generators, and you got to keep that equipment cool and clean. Everybody talked about how we always had ACs. Well, the ACs weren't for us; it was for the equipment. So that the ACs were often way undersized and couldn't keep up, but we kept the equipment cool so we could keep the communications up. People got to be able to call home. So
that's right. They have to be able to call home.
So I'm trying to scroll your bottom here. That's why I had to put the glasses on so I could read what your first question was.
Oh yeah, that's the one I sent you. He asks, are you against brazing the R600 even after purging nitrogen?
Well, I'm against brazing on R600 more for the reasons of cleanliness than the reasons of purging and keeping it safe, so you can keep it safe. You got to keep it safe. You're not going to blow anybody up. You don't want to set it, you don't want to sit there and have a blowtorch going out the back of somebody's unit. And that's what it'll do. It'll keep burning until that doggone refrigerant's gone, until the fuel's gone. But you can't just purge the unit. You have to have nitrogen running through the unit while you braze. And that means you can't have just the regular little $40 to $60 nitrogen regulator. It means you've got to buy the more expensive one that allows you to, keep that nitrogen flowing while you braze. It has to be flowing. That means it has to have a path in and a path out. So the cleanliness is the main reason. There's so little refrigerant and so little space in there. You really have to keep it super, super clean. And anytime you heat up oil or you heat up old copper or old joints, you're going to have some stuff break off and get in. And even though you put a strainer in there, hey, it can get past that cap tube and into that cap tube and clog it up. The gunk will clog up and build it up. So anytime you can use the lock ring or the Zoom system, you need to use that. And they also have the push connectors now too.
Oh, the push connectors?
Yes, they have push connectors for refrigeration. They're mainly on the commercial side because they're in the standard sizes, but they have push connections and reusable connections for refrigeration now. It's the coolest thing. It's neat.
Oh, okay. We need to bring some of them into classes.
Well, they're $26 a piece, so I mean,
Okay, well, now we good on them. We're gonna have to charge that to the students because I hear our class already too cheap. Engineer appliance repair says to reduce flash freezing. Is that what you were talking about, Richard? I think that was a response to what you were saying.
Yes, you have to keep it clean so you can reduce. It does reduce flash freezing. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So our next question is from Impala rag dude. You know him as Ezekiel.
Okay.
He one of our recent scholars. He asked, "What tools does what tools do you suggest for a new seal system tech?" See, he done took the class. He ready to get out there in that field.
First
That
thing,
first job gonna pay for his class.
there
And
you go.
probably gonna pay for a double. You got a big discount.
There you go. No, the first thing you gotta have is a good nitrogen regulator. The second thing is a good scale, because you can use your old gauges. They read pressure. You know, you can take your time, but if you can't weigh it in precisely and you can't make sure that system's purged out, cleaned, and pressure tested properly, you're going to have a lot of troubles, because you can use several different ways to make your joints, but you got to be able to put that clean nitrogen through there, and you've got to be able to weigh in exact amount of refrigerant so you know what's going on.
Okay, y'all got that?
Is that
Ezekiel said he got his EPA license today the day before yesterday. Yay!
good deal?
All right, now you ready? Let me hold something after you get that first job. You right here in the A. Come on by the school and drop me off something. The next question is from Engineered Appliance Repair. He said, "Richard, I have two times 2.5-inch hoses with 4 ports, 12 CFM vacuum pump. Do you think 2 times 3/8 hoses with no core, I guess, would be more efficient?"
Okay. Remember, we're talking about appliances, less than 5 pounds, period, end of story. In fact, all of the systems you guys will be working on will have less than 5 ounces. I'm not worried about the small port and small hole on the vacuum system. Okay. Now, if you're talking about the larger units, yes, it would be more efficient with no cores for refrigeration. But that's large refrigeration, commercial refrigeration. And we primarily are talking about small appliance residential units that use less than 5 ounces of refrigerant.
All right.
So.
Okay. Hey, Appliance Alliance in the house. I didn't see you, EJ, earlier. I did see you. Somebody saying they blaming Reggie. I didn't even realize it was you. Okay. Huh? Okay. So the next question is from Appliance Professionals. Hey, Appliance Professionals, welcome to my channel. He said, for those push connections, are there any cons besides the price?
You know, they haven't been around long enough. You know, haven't tested them for 30 years. But I can tell you that the manufacturers have put them through their paces. I haven't seen any problems with them. Now, they're all rated for 410, or all are rated for 410, 134A, and will do well for the 600 or the 290. I haven't seen any problems with the push connections, other than if you started to get into, you can't use them for, say, CO2. If you're trying to do CO2 systems, they're just not going to work. They're not going to hold the pressure. You got to remember, you're not supposed to pressure these systems over 200 PSI.
Okay. So Engineered Appliance Repair says, thanks for answering. He said he was pulling vacuum through his manifold, and it took forever to get down to 500 microns. So he tried bigger hoses to speed it up. Okay.
So the problem is primarily, one, you know, they all talk about that 500 microns. Well, let's talk about experience in the field. The average system, you're not going to get less than, you're not going to quickly get down to even 700 microns. It usually takes around 2.5 hours to get down to 500 microns with a fully sealed system. And you've got to remember, you have to change and have fresh oil in your pump when you're trying to pull to 500 microns. Otherwise, just the hydroscopic that has absorbed the moisture that was absorbed in your pump is going to keep you from getting down to that 500 microns. 500 microns is an extremely hard to reach goal. And it's a long, and when I say it's a long time from 700 to 500 microns, it really is. When we do the class, we show you that it's a long way from 30 inches of mercury to 1,700 microns. Hey, 500 microns is even harder to reach. And you will be amazed at how many times you have to have new rubber seals on all your hoses. And if you're using quarter turn valves on your system, you got to make sure they're in really good shape and brand new, or, in good shape. I have one on a set of hoses of mine, and what I do on a regular basis is I set my gauges up and let my vacuum pump pull it down and let it hold down below 700 microns. So that 500 microns is a wonderful goal. It's awful hard to reach. If you'll find on the commercial side, True for their warranty work says that you can do 700 microns for R29.
Okay. All right. I'll try to, make sure I didn't skip over anybody's question. That's it. Okay. Y'all don't have anything else for Ask Richard? Now, y'all got the genius in here online now. Y'all got the genius. Y'all better get to answering them questions. But we're giving y'all some free stuff, some free good nuggets. But, okay, Richard, well, let me see. That's it. Anything else you want to say before I let you go?
Thanks for having me. Thanks for coming to the classes and enjoying, because I enjoy the teaching and sharing. And, I learn stuff every time I do a class. I learn something new. Every time I go to one of the classes to get updated, I learn something new. And so, hang in there. It's a profession. It's a lot of fun.
All right. So,
and yes, I recommend you pull down below 700 microns. Once you hit the 700 microns, you seal off. And if it'll hold below that 700 microns, you're in fantastic shape.
okay.
But it has to hold no matter what. You got to stay below 1,000. If you're not below 1,000, I don't care what refrigerant you're working with. If you're not below 1,000, you still have stuff in your system that's vaporing off. You need to get it out of there.
Okay. So, engineer appliance repair said for braze and for braze. Let me put my glasses. Did you see the question? He said for braze on access ports, are you cutting off the valve core part or just leaving the caps on?
Okay. So if it's commercial work, I leave the caps and I leave them on and put on caps. If it's residential, I seal them off and then solder them off. And the reason I do it on residential is I don't want anybody coming in there, because if you hook a set of gauges to it at all, you got to do the whole process over again. If they go in there and take that little cap off and push your little push your little Schrader valve, the whole process has to be started over again. So for residential, for these really small units, once I have it running the way it's going and I have it running, I crimp them off, solder them off, and crimp them off, cut them off, solder them off, and leave them soldered. Or caps. You can buy the push caps and put on there, but make sure you use whatever sealer that push cap or lock ring calls for when you do that.
Okay. All right, Richard. Thank you so much for coming on. Like, we got to Ask Richard segment. So as they send the questions in, I'll bring you back on. I'm thinking on Mondays or Thursdays. Which day best for you?
You just let me know and I'll work it out.
Okay, I will. But thank you so much. So y'all got a little taste of what you would get if you come to the class. He's a wealth of knowledge. So when you leave our class, you definitely will be ready to go out. Like Impala 63 Impala rack dude. Look, he ready. He's trying to get his tools. He on the way.
Have a good evening.
Mike, where you went? All right, Richard. Thank you. I will see you on Sunday.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. All right, bye. Okay, y'all. Hold on. I got to add Mike to the.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, you before time though. I thought it was 7:55.
That's no problem. I gotta jump on early. I'm gonna be on Classic Climb, so I gotta get her to her show a little earlier. If you all know, I'm not gonna be doing the live on Appliance Bootcamp this tonight. I'm gonna put it actually in the chat. If I can find where the chat is at, I put a link in the chat where I'm gonna be at, and also you can go to the actual Appliance Bootcamp and click on there. There's a link to Erica's channel. If you come there and watch me there, I'm gonna be on the Classic Climb. I love to have Appliance Bootcamp, SSG, and the Power Block there as I do an interview with her tonight. But great show, Mona. Great show. And I think he has to be a regular. And I want him to chime in because I was learning so much from him. Wealth of knowledge.
Really good. Yeah, he's definitely that. He's a wealth of knowledge, man. So yeah, I definitely want to do like ask Richard that segment maybe once a week, every other week, depending on the demand and how many people have questions.
Yeah, very good.
Did you put it in the chat?
Yeah, I put it in the chat. If you all look in the chat, I should have a link there. I should have a link in the chat. I thought I did. If not, just go over to Appliance Bootcamp and you'll see me there. I'll send you the link right here, and you can put it into the chat. You can copy it and put it into the chat.
Okay, you send it to me.
I sent it to you. Look at private chat. It's probably going to you.
Okay. Yeah.
And you can click it and put it in.
You're trying to get me to do too much. You know I don't know how to do all that. Oh, I see it right here. Okay.
Yeah, you link that. You copy that. Put it into the chat. And I'm gonna slide over. I have Erica waiting. Can't wait to see you all over on the Classic Climb. And great show again, Mona. Great show.
Thank you.
Okay. See you later. You good?
Okay. Bye, Mike. I see you shortly over there.
All right.
Hey, I put it in the chat.
Yeah, you got it. Great job.
All right. Thank you. Hey, King K said he's excited about the June Seal System class, man. I'm excited to have you there. I can't wait to see you. SQ Services, I'm always early. Don't be talking about I'm early for the first time. Y'all don't want to be late because y'all be over there with Reggie. This is... Appliance Professional said, evening, everyone. Okay. What's up, Terry the Electrician? Hey, y'all. So look, I got one more slot left for the Seal System class coming up this weekend, actually. One slot left. Hold on. Y'all, look, I learned how to do something, so y'all gonna have to recognize that I know how to do the banners now. Yeah, so we got the Seal System class coming up on March 14th. One slot left. The June 4th and 5th class filling up. Appliance professionals, if you're still here, I'm gonna let you know that I changed the June class for appliance repair. If you still want to send your wife from June 20th, it's gonna probably be June 13th, depending on my instructor when I speak with her this week. But I think it's gonna be early. I think it's gonna be earlier. So send your wife to the class. So I need y'all to get your wives on here because I don't know if y'all trying to be one-man shows or y'all want to grow y'all business, but somebody told me it takes a very special person to grow the business. So I might need to, if y'all ain't trying to do it, put y'all wives on my channel and I can help y'all grow y'all business. No, I'm not very comfortable on the chair on the camera. This is all a front. This is a front. I'm not very comfortable. It's getting a little easier though, I would say. So whatever you're trying to be. Appliance Bootcamp say great show. Appliance Professionals say thank you, Appliance Professionals. Enjoyed it, y'all. This is the link right here for to go to watch. Mike. Oh, somebody asked a question last week, but it wasn't really a seal system question. It was more so like what are some tactics we can use to get more seal system jobs? And that would be more so on the business side. So that's why I didn't ask Richard that. So it would be more, you have to get with a good marketing team, a marketing firm, or you can purchase the Appliance Bootcamp because that's more on the business side. And I have his link in my description box. So the Appliance Bootcamp link in the description box. And also to register for the seal system classes and the basic appliance repair classes are all in the description box. I got some more stuff in the description. I got the links to all our shows too in the description box. If y'all be looking for everybody on the blog. So. Oh, which one is Quan? Who is Quan? Hey, DCNF. What's going on? Is Quan Big TAK? Okay, y'all. Bye. Y'all go over there and see Mike because I'm about to go log on and see him too. Big ATK say, yo, what's up, Terry, the great electrician? I know that's right. What kind of virus you got, 89 Dr. Bunk? Dr. Funk? What kind of virus you got? You got that COVID? You're welcome, Snap Fix Repair. All right, Terry Electrician. Yes, later. Bye, y'all. Let's go see what Mike talking about. Oh, you got COVID? Oh, shoot. I'm going to pray for you to get better. You'll be fine, though. I had it. Okay, y'all. I'll see y'all next week. Good. I'm glad to hear you feeling better. Good, good, good. Hey, y'all, send me any questions y'all have for seal systems. Send any questions. Y'all can put it in the comments after the show. Y'all can inbox me or send them on Facebook. So I'll have them all ready for Richard when next time he come. If not, we'll do it live. All right, y'all. Bye. See y'all later. See y'all next week. I mean, Thursday, actually.